Ningevuma kwa sauti, ningekuwa mimi ni kengele, ningelia usikie mimi, ningekuwa na mabawa, ningeruka hadi mbinguni, ningekuwa na ufunguo, ningefungua mlango wako, niingie nyumbani mwako, nimuite Mungu wangu, atenda makao yako, ningekuwa na mabawa, ningeruka hadi mbinguni. Ningekuwa na ufunguo, ningefungua mlango wako, niingie nyumbani mwako, nimuite Mungu wangu, atenda makao yako. Ningekuwa na mabawa, ningeruka hadi mbinguni. Ningekuwa na ufunguo, ningefungua mlango wako, niingie nyumbani mwako, nimuite Mungu wangu.
Join your colleagues here. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Headmistress, Terrible Girls. Headmistress, Terrible Girls. Please join your colleagues here. Shangilia. Hakuna huzuni, piga makofi. Moja. I'd like to welcome all of you and thank you for coming to be united together in solidarity with our brothers for mourning the departure of our brother Edward McCarthy. So welcome the priests, the sisters, brothers from different dioceses, and above all, the Superior General of Patrician Brothers, and one neighbor at home from Ireland. Welcome. Welcome also the our heads from principals, different schools, and heads from primary. Welcome, being solidarity with our principal who worked entirely for the service of education in Eldoret and the whole country, Kenya. And I have seen as former students of Brother McCarthy, I say welcome all the students. I have seen your presence today. I have seen a number of you working in different fields of the government. So it's welcome all the students, the students of Brother from Iten and here. And of course, the students body here and other schools. And now I welcome in a special way Bishop Harrington, a retired Bishop of Lodwar, and we say, welcome, Your Lordship. Bishop Harrington is home diocese, was the origin of the brothers, Baptist brothers. So where the Baptist brothers started in Ireland. As today, as a teacher and the chairman of heads in the was issue for many years, and also as a friend to McCarthy, working together, teachers in the diocese, and above all as a bishop. So in honor of Brother Edward, I ask him to lead us today. Welcome, my Lord Bishop.
Superior General of the Patrician Brothers, greeting of other congregations, secondary school, and the friends of Brother Edward. We are gathered here together to celebrate the end of an era which has grown with the town of Eldoret. Brother Edward McCarthy has left us. And I would like with you to share some of the thoughts that I have. And we have to look, first of all, at the person who was Brother Edward. Of course, when we were talking about him, we called him Brother Edward. But when we were talking to him, we called him Ned. And Ned he will remain. Ned McCarthy was born nearly in the same place as myself, in a place called Drumacilling in Belnamarav. Belnamarav in Gaelic means the mouth of the dead. And when I was thinking about what I would say, I thought of that. Brother Edward gave hope to students who would have no hope, who would be regarded very often as the... And he was a good man. That's what they say about St. Joseph in the Bible, and that's what we say about Brother Ned. We shared many common views and arguments in our time, but we never fought. Brother Edward was a good teacher, a good administrator, and a good friend. As a good teacher, students who were weak never regarded themselves as failures. As an administrator, there was no finer administrator in the North Rift. And this was because for years and years and years, Brother Edward was the treasurer of the Washington Issue Heads Association. When the day for the elections came, the heads kicked us out that's myself and himself, were put outside the door. And 2 minutes later we were called back. And they said, Kaini, stay as you were. That was the democracy. We were not asked. The second thing was that, why was Brother Edward re-elected time and time again? Why was he consulted on matters which created problems between schools? Because he was a wise man, a Solomon in his own right. And this is what we miss today. Where did the meeting about the future always take place? It took place in the Sizzler's restaurant here in town. He would ring up and he'd say, you are fed up at the seminary, come down. Or we'd come halfways because there's a lot of traffic in town. So we used to finish up at a table in the corner, and we would discuss all the other heads, those who were good and those who were bad, those who tried to cheat us and those who were supporting us. I also remember, of course, because I come from the same place, remember a time in his life where he was severely tested. His mother and brother died within 10 days of one another. And I had the privilege of attending both their funerals. And when I look back on it now, they were a simple people doing a simple job in a wonderful way. And Harambe, working for yourself, was symbolized by Brother Edward. When I came to Kenya first, Ned was here with Kieran Coughlin, and afterwards with Jerry Breen, and you had Ned Jerry, and we all remember the cartoon Tom and Jerry. When I was in hospital years ago, he came to see me, and he never came empty-handed. He knew what I liked and I didn't like, but he came. And I am sorry that his time at the end was so short, in one sense. But in another sense, no. Ned went out as he lived, silently, quietly. And I am told that when he was told he was dying, he said, let me be buried in Kenya. You know, Brother Edward was a mighty fine fella. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.